I'm Jordan Evans, and I'm the president of Language Network and the Language Exchange. We are California, Washington-based language solutions companies, primarily providing community on-site interpreting, remote interpreting, as well as translation services, and primarily healthcare, government, social services, education, and then, of course, private multinational corporations for translation services. Before Interpreter Intelligence, we utilized custom software hosted on our own server in the office. Did the job enough to keep it for many years, but it just kept needing IT support. There were problems with being able to work remotely as a team since it was self-hosted on a server in the office. We were trying to invest and improve our current scheduling system and realized quickly that that was just putting duct tape on a hodgepodge solution, and we really should opt for a best in class cloud-based automated solution that's going to work for us in spades and give us the room to grow. Starting in 2016, looking at our options, we chose Interpreter Intelligence after looking at 3 or 4 other solutions on the market, and we had a long spreadsheet of required and nice to have features and functionality, and did a side-by-side comparison of all the options on the market. We did demos with all of the different options on the market, and then each team member at the company, scheduling and billing, and executive level myself, all got to have our input on the solution we wanted to go with. It ultimately came down to the majority of our must-haves being met, and the quality of the product and its reliability, as well as the level of support and care that we'll get ongoing. And that was a key consideration, that even if we chose a solution that looks great, if we are left stranded without any support, then it really doesn't matter. So Interpreter Intelligence from the get-go, most responsive, most complete solution, and best supported solution of the bunch. The features that have really helped us the most has been just the whole email updates and changes and messaging automation. So confirming and also SMS text, using that as another channel to communicate with interpreters or offer assignments. That really reduced our workload internally, whereas before it was tracking using email templates and manually sending and confirming. And so we were cobbling together these manual tools, and now we're able to do it all in one scheduling tool. And then the other key functionality was integration with QuickBooks, our accounting system, being able to easily and quickly push invoices into our accounting. It just makes things simpler to have all of our invoicing and AR aging and functionality in QuickBooks, and we can in bulk export billable invoices from Interpreter Intelligence. The rate sheets were really functional for us in interpreting. Inevitably, there's so many different variants of how to bill and contract requirements, and the options were pretty endless with Interpreter Intelligence to make sure we could reliably calculate our invoices and cut down on the billing side of things, of getting to the accurate invoice amount. So on both sides, scheduling automation and billing functionality was really what won us over. I think we did this exercise where we timed one job. How much labor does it take from our employees, from intaking the request from the customer all the way to the point of invoicing and everything in between? So finding the interpreter, scheduling, confirming, closing out the assignment. And on average, we found one job takes 30 to 35 minutes of employee time, which is crazy. That's a half an hour. That's between time spent from scheduling and billing. And when we went with interpreter intelligence and did some test runs, we saw that, okay, we could get this down to about 10 minutes, which is amazing per job. But in reality, now that we use it in production and have been on it for a number of years, the job takes about 5 minutes between the actual time that scheduling is touching it and changing anything and billing. And we could probably even get that down even more with the clients that use the interpreter intelligence portal and are self-inputting jobs. So to go from like 30 minutes one job down to 5 is just a dream. Your journey with interpreter intelligence is kind of in phases. One is just getting cut over from your existing process and system. The next phase is getting more of your interpreters and linguists to adopt it. And then I'd say the third would be client portal. And then the fourth level that we're at now, this remote interpreting setup and cross-training interpreters to do OPI or VRI. So depending on how complex the business is, you could keep evolving, or you could just go back to phase one and be happy there. The system does so much. So we're continually trying to adopt more of the functionality. We're not even using all of it. The value is so tremendous that the system provides. You guys are very fairly priced. It's saved us so much in expense and labor cost and headaches, and I sleep better at night too. There's a premium on that because it's cloud-based and fully backed up and makes us HIPAA compliant. And you can check all the security boxes whenever we have an RFP or a government tender or a healthcare audit on our systems and IT processes. So you really check the box there. And I sleep better at night knowing that a flood or a fire is not going to take out our system that's self-hosted on the server in our offices. From day one, I've really felt supported from interpreter intelligence, from the CEO down to just anybody on the support email channel. And responsiveness has been fantastic. And then when we've had bids or contracts to go out and try and win, and we have technical questions to answer, they've really partnered in helping us answer those RFPs and go out and win business. So there's that cherry on top that the people supporting the software are really there to back it up and even help our business grow. So there's that added benefit if there weren't enough already.